floating. So we want to be comfortable on our front and also on the back. Very important. So here I am just demonstrating a typical back float. The legs nice and wide, arms wide, head looking up at the ceiling, and then exiting at the end. So for the entry, ears in before the feet leave the floor, as I'm just highlighting here. So it's important to make sure the head is in before the feet leave the water. Then we want to be nice and wide in the float, so it helps with stability, as with the star float on the front. Very similar but reversed. And then for the exit, we want to tuck the head number 1 as circled here. Number 2, I tuck the knees round the torso. And then at the very end, I push the arms up, which rotates the feet under. And it's important that when I'm standing up, I'm looking forwards or down, not up. If I'm looking up, it makes it very difficult standing up. So here from another angle, so you'll see here my body's nice and wide, enjoying the back float, and then standing up. And again, another angle here. And here, notice, I'm not really bothered where my legs are. In actual fact, my feet are resting on the floor, and this is absolutely fine. So that line there just shows you the horizontal line and the diagonal, that my knees are, as long as they're in line, knees, hips, shoulders, it's absolutely fine. Everyone's going to float very differently. Right, here I'm just showing a arm exercise. So what you want to do is practice this with your back against the wall or lying on the floor, and just move your arms as demonstrated here. So your goal is to keep the back of your head, your back and your hips against the wall or floor, and also keep the back of your hands against the wall or the floor. So you're just practicing after you've got enough flexibility to bring your arms towards the ears. So if so, you can start experimenting, bringing the arms more towards the ears as demonstrated here, because that will help to counterbalance the legs. And here I'm going very narrow. This is the more challenging float. Legs wide is easier. Legs bent, that's the one I recommend. That'd be the easiest float position. As I bring my arms towards my hips, notice the legs start to sink. I'll show this from another angle in a minute. As I bring the arms back towards the ears, it counterbalances the legs back up again. So the arms will affect where the legs float for most people. Not everyone, but most people. So you'll see this from a side angle now. So I've got legs bent, which is the easiest float position. So I've got my arms extended. Notice as my arms come back towards the hips, my legs start to sink, but I'm still keeping the head looking up. The head position doesn't change. As I bring the arms back towards the ears, the legs start to float up. So very much like a seesaw, and the balance point is around the chest area. So we want to get very comfortable with all these different arms and legs positions. Okay, next up, we're going to show a few things not to do. So this is me arching my back like a bridge. This prevents my legs from floating up, and it's really hard work, and it will hurt you when you start trying to move. And here I'm gone for the pike position, where I'm trying to lift my legs up. And notice how I've got a big V shape again, not great for moving, and I'm probably more likely going to sink. So we're going to make sure the knees, hips and shoulders are in line, even if the legs sink. So ears in, legs bent. So when the legs are bent, just make sure the hips stay forwards. A lot of people will bring the knees forwards. And here I'm just doing the combination back float into front float, which I recommend everyone gets really proficient at. And it's a really good exercise if you're having trouble standing up. Just simply look down and the body will follow the head.